As the International Day for the Celebration of Women approaches on March 8, I want to take a moment to recognize the inestimable value of women mentors in my life. The only way that I was able to pursue a career in world literature, Romanian studies, and writing, and to write poetry is because of these stunning goddesses in my life. I'd like to lift up my mentor and colleague, Domnica Rădulescu, for her incredible love, energy, resourcefulness, grit, and wisdom as she guided me to see and write about equity and diversity and human rights. As my co-editor of Voices on the Move, an anthology by and about refugees, Domnica was an inspiration. She values what I bring in and values me as a woman and as a working mother, having done this before herself. I cannot wait for her and I to reveal our next project together. I'd like to thank my Romanian sisters in America, the amazing and talented Cătălina Florescu and Cristina Bejan, who are both rigorous scholars and wonderful artists. Along with them, in no particular order, are so many more: Clara Burghelia, Carmen Firan, Adela Sinclair, Claudia Seria, Cristiana Grigore, Mihaela Campion, Irina Livezianu, Monica Cioban, Maria Bucur, Lavinia Stan, Saviana Stănescu, Alina Ștefănescu, Mihaela Moscaliuc, and so many more. My international sisters who understood, appreciated, fostered my rambunctious spirit and helped me affirm my identity: Shahin Kachuala, Olia Bueva, Cristina Strossnider, Linda Turk Alexander, Andrada Kazan, Cristina Chandru, my cousins, and millions of other women. Our anthology contributors: Florinda Ruiz, Leila Chati, Marjorie Agosin, Jasmine Darznik, Lana Spendel, Olga Lipshin, Elizabeth Islami, Claudia Bernardi, Lee Pedersen, Jennifer Schneider, Mihaela Moscaliuc, Cătălina Florescu, Cristina Bejan. My female poet mentors and role models were just way too many to mention here, but whose work I carry in my heart and whose words I cherish. And also my mother, who firmly believes in me and supports all my choices. She's the person who taught me kindness. She's the person who taught me to fully experience and value the Romanian phenomenon called dor. And I love her. So I'd like to end with a poem that I wrote on the inauguration day, and it's dedicated to my mother, and it's titled Speaking in America. Before I get a chance to ask her, my mother calls to tell me that she's watching her speech, the first woman vice president, her cerulean dress, the pearls, the running shoes. Biden's voice is so soft, my mother says, not knowing how to describe Harris's, her mouth ready to gulp poison like a 21st century woman Vishnu. In Romania, strong women speak like men. They speak in borrowed tones, wear tired faces people call ugly. And my mother feels uncomfortable with this kind of language, the way the words feel prickly on her tongue and in her heart. So she comments on Biden, his gentle ways, his old age, which is a compliment, his blue tie. And I think about the day when she lifted my suitcase onto the conveyor belt at the airport, and with a flick of her wrist she sent away some invisible dust off my blue winter coat and some evil spirit as she was sending me to America. Before I get a chance to say goodbye, it's the middle of the day here, my boss is calling, I have to go. My mother whispers something into the phone I cannot hear, but I know it's a word of praise, a monument, my name, an adoration of the goddess, of everything I have ever spoken, of everything I have yet to say. Happy International Women's Day. Thank you.